Hi, I'm Tom Elliott and welcome to the Beulah Capital Market Report for December 2012. There's some very interesting share market situations that we are paying close attention to at the moment. Now, the first of these is GrainCorp. It's in our takeover target portfolio. GrainCorp has had now 2 bids from US giant Archer Daniels Midland. The GrainCorp board has rejected even the higher bid of $12.20 per share, plus a recent 35-cent a share dividend as being inadequate and materially undervaluing the company. Archer Daniels Midland has bought just under 20% of GrainCorp now, so it is very committed to this transaction. And I do think that a price of $13 a share is quite attainable in this particular takeover battle. We will have to wait and see. Another one we're paying close attention to is Echo Group. Now, there's a couple of things going on with this. On one hand, you've got James Packer trying to convince the New South Wales State Government to give him a second casino licence for Sydney. On the other hand, both Packer's Crown Corporation and the Malaysian group Genting have applied to the regulators in both New South Wales and Queensland to increase their respective stakes in Echo to 25%. We've recently reduced our holding of Echo a little bit, but I still think there's a bit more to come in this particular situation. Genting in particular, I think, remains committed to taking a bigger stake in the company. More recently, we've seen some activity in the property trust market. General Property Trust, or GPT, which had a near-death experience during the global financial crisis, has come out swinging. This time it's made a bid for about 3/4 of the assets of fellow real estate company Australand. Australand at the moment is yet to respond to the bid, but GPT seems comfortable borrowing billions of new dollars and presumably doing an equity raising to buy other real estate assets. And this must mean that they see the market as looking fairly good over the next year or so. Sundance Resources, this is one I think people should take away from. Han Long is the bidder and they do not seem capable of raising the money to go ahead with this bid. Who knows, they might yet do it, but at the moment the signs aren't particularly good. Arium is a stock we've been in and out of a couple of times. Now, we know that a consortium called made up of POSCO and Noble, took a very close interest in this. They made an initial bid of around 75 cents. They later lifted it to 88 cents. They've said they've walked away, but I noticed that the Arium share price has now just gone above 88 cents, and I just wonder whether POSCO and Noble are still having a close look at this company. And finally, Australian Infrastructure Fund. They've released a lot more details on the takeover of all their assets by the Future Fund. The timing and quantum of the payments is very well known now, and there's some extra franking credits thrown in the mix, and we think that around $3.16, $3.17, Australian Infrastructure Fund represents an excellent yield to maturity or internal rate of return style of investment. Anyway, happy Christmas, and I'll look forward to your company again in 2013.